Hello there, my name is Valerie White Williams, and today I'm talking about Mars in the 11th house. So let's first of all talk about the house position of the 11th house. It is the second to the last house, which is going back to the one. So when we start with the astrology, the first house is the beginning. I'm here, that's where I am. And so the journey of the soul comes all the way around until we get back to merging with the one, which is the 12th house. So the 11th house is one step from that. And so people that have planets in the 11th house are very tuned to the earth. They are in tune that everything is sacred, and nature is very important to them because the plants are sacred, the hills, very tuned into Gaia and saving the world, saving the earth in a more ecological state. And basically everything is sacred. So most indigenous cultures, including where my family came from, Scandinavia, believes that the earth is sacred. So people that have Mars, so now we're going to add the Mars aspect to it. Mars is your personal energy field, your body. We have several bodies. We have a spiritual body. We have a mental body, Mercury. We have an emotional body, which is Venus. And Mars is our physicality, our physical body. So taking Mars into the 11th house is the Mars person really loves to be out in nature. They're going to feel the world and taking hikes and camping and fishing, river rafting, where they feel nature all around them. They also might love landscaping and yard work because you're using your body to make things beautiful, make the earth beautiful. Now, another aspect of Mars in the 11th house is that you might be that person that is involved with protests and marching and making changes in a physical way. You're going to stand up to the people that need help. They're going to volunteer with your community. You might be working at a soup kitchen or helping the homeless and using your body to make changes and shifts, because it's all about the community. The 11th house is about the community. Now, the other side of the 11th house, we go on the polar opposite, is the 5th house. So the 5th house is all about creativity, but it's more about not in a selfish way, but as a way of expressing themselves. You're doing creative things that are joyful, that is usually your own. So the joy of the 5th house is you are creative in your uniqueness. But then we are on the 11th house, the other side of that, you're going to create systems for the society. And you're going to bring that joy to make changes to help humanity, and not only humanity, but all of nature. And so you're going to use your physicality to shift and make changes and help. But sometimes it's just about enjoying nature, because that's the greater system. And again, it's not just humanity. Humanity is part of it, but it's about Mother Earth and all of the creatures, which includes the rivers and the lakes and the trees and the plants and the stones and the weather systems. All of it is sacred. We're all in this together, not just humans, but everything that lives on Gaia. So that physicality, you're going to be in nature and enjoy hiking and using your body, because when we're talking about helping nature, just being in nature, experiencing nature is enough. Or you again might be doing some other work physically to help your communities. So let's talk about signs. So let's think of Aries. So if you're Aries, you're the people that are going to be standing in line, pushing things forward, taking an initiative to make change. Because Aries is cardinal fire, taking action. So let's go say next one is Taurus. Taurus is fixed earth. So fixed earth there in the 11th house is you might be a gardener and make beautiful gardens, and you nurture your plants and you create beautiful environments. You might volunteer, but you're still using your body to experience that oneness with Gaia. And then let's say Gemini. I'm just going to make it really easy. So we're going to have Gemini. Gemini is very verbal, very talkative. So Gemini, which is interesting to be Mars, but you're going to use your physicality and your ability to communicate to make changes. So you might be that person on the bullhorn that's saying, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to make changes, and you're going to create text and marching together to make shifts and changes. And then I'm just going to say Cancer. Cancer is cardinal water. So Cancer is going to be a little bit more removed, very much more protective, more about nurturing, and you're going to nurture that physicality, maybe enjoying the water. So that might be a place where the water really speaks to you, but you're going to still use your physicality to be in this environment that is kind of, you're absorbing it as you're there, or you're making changes for your community, which also could be the children, because Cancer is the mother sign. So you might be somebody who is taking some initiative in your community to create places where people, a daycare center or a child care center, or helping children with music and activities. Again, it's all about the community. So that is Mars in the 11th house. The 11th house is a little bit tricky to wrap your brain around, but I'm hoping that my examples gave you some help to understand your Mars in the 11th house. So if this resonates with you, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell, and also let me know in the comments below if this resonated. All right, so I also want to let you know of my 2 free passion projects. First is called YouTube Success Strategies, and that's where I'm coaching people on how to build a YouTube channel. And the other one is called Creative Soul Alignment. These are both on Facebook. You can find it in the description. And this is for people that are interested in creativity and spirituality. Because here's the deal. We are all spiritual and we are all creative, whether you know it or not, because every decision you make is creating your future and your choices. We are always creating. That's what we're here to do. All right, take care, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.